Another call was made on June 4, 25 days after the election.
Hello.
Hello, Garci.
Ma'am.
Oh, ano gawin natin doon sa Lamprel press con kanina? Yung Lamprel Lana Dorsol.
Inaano ko, mayroon na akong kopya ng isinax ni Dalidig, ni Nomong, yung kay Dalidig. Pero that is not true because I have already here my staff whom I assigned Lanosur. Pagkatapos, si Reza Malipaw, the supervisor, is coming and we will also try to let them say something after this. Pagsasalitahin ko sila without me letting people know that I am the one who will
Okay.
Ganun lang ang kanila.
Okay.
Okay po, ma'am. Okay po.
Let us take a closer look at the Mindanao action. We are deeply grateful to Cheche Lazaro of Probe, whose recent in-depth report of what happened in Mindanao was aired nationwide on ABS-CBN Channel 2. Probe has given us permission to air a segment of that report.
3 sako ng election returns o ERs na kopya ng NAMFREL ang pinakaiingatan ni Dalidig. Ito daw ang ebidensya ng pandaraya na noon pa niya ibinunyag, ngunit sadyang di raw pinansin kahit ng NAMFREL headquarters.
Ang pinakamaliwanag na pandaraya yung refleksyon ng election return doon sa Certificate of Canvass. Si Duke Concepcion talaga, yun ang sinabi ko. Hindi siya talagang kinukontra yung sinasabi ko.
Ang nakita natin sa election return, may buto ang kuan, may buto ang ibang mga kandidato. Hindi lang si Fernando ang may buto, pati si Villanueva, lahat ng kandidato may buto.
Yung si Juan, Gloria Macapagal, PLD. Lahat ng Lanao del Sur, PLD. Ang manalo si Fernando po.
On May 28, 18 days after the elections, GMA again called Garci.
Hello?
Good evening, ma'am.
The FPJ Campra will file a case against the Board of Canvassers of doon sa Marawi and the military.
Ano, ma'am?
The FPJ Campra will file a case against the Board of Canvassers and the military in Marawi.
Hindi naman siguro nila maano ating Board of Canvassers. Pero ang military kasi si Godani, sa kanila si Godani, I do not know why they will file. Kanila si Godani, ma'am. In fact, that's why I had to work with General Esperon and General Tiamco na at that time, pinalitan namin si Godani for a while. Kaya, pero bakit nila papailan yung mga military na sa kanila lahat?
On June 8, 29 days after the elections, there is a conversation between Attorney Jimmy Paz, Chief of Staff of COMELEC Chairman Benjamin Abalos. Once again, we hear the name of Brigadier General Godani. Listen carefully.
Boss, nakatanggap ako ng certification ngayon dito galing sa mga bata natin sa Nao. Nag-failure na naman pala dahil kay Godani. Oo nga eh. Putang na sino ba yung Godani? Ba't pinun yun? Ayun na pinaalis ko. Oo nga, ba't ang doon na paano to? Bumalik na naman. Kaya nga, ayaw makialam si First Gentleman dyan. Sabi ko nga, pinasabihan ko kay Ruben Reyes na paalisin na niyo yan. Putang yung tarantang talaga to? Oo, pinaalis ko yan eh. Pero after 3 days after the elections, bumalik man dyan. Okay. Ang nilagay ko yan, si Colonel Perino, through General Esperon at si General Tiamco.
On September 28, 2005, Brigadier General Godani was called to testify before a Senate committee.
First of all, I would like to inform the Senate committee that the conversation in the Garci tape pertaining to a general who was ordered to leave his assignment during the very critical time when he was badly needed by his unit during the counting of votes of the recent national election is absolutely true. It is because I am that general.
Have you heard of anything, any irregularity in the counting or tabulating of the vote?
In the separate towns of Wau and Mumbaran, where it was reported that FPJ got 0 votes.
Wau, Mumbaran.
Wau and Mumbaran. These were the 2 towns placed under 4th Division, sir.
In these 2 towns, you mean to say, General, in all the precincts, FPJ got 0?
I can only remember another town, sir, where he was reported to have 0 vote. Another town was
Puna Bayabaw?
Puna Bayabaw. In Lanao del Sur, Your Honor, sir, with my due respect to all my friends, all our brother Maranaos, it's only there where I learned. I was able to witness and observe all kinds of cheating from start to finish. From the registration of voters, Your Honor, sir, they were recruiting or hakotizing. Herding voters from other towns.
From other towns who are not
Yes.
registered voters of that particular town?
Yes, Your Honor.
The ERs of Puna Bayabaw showed FPJ with 42% of the votes. But the municipal COC and provincial SOVs give GMA 100% of the votes and 0 for FPJ. In this statement of votes by city or municipality from Puna Bayabaw, 100% of the votes are for GMA, and all other candidates score 0. This is a statistical impossibility. In Barangay Lianan, ERs show that there were votes for FPJ and other candidates. In Bumbaran, the ERs show GMA with 27% of the vote and FPJ with 73%. But the municipal COC and provincial SOV reveal an unmistakable switch, showing GMA with 74% and FPJ with 26%. In Wao, the ERs again show GMA tailing with 33% of the vote and FPJ with 67%. But in the municipal COC and provincial SOV, we see the figures switched again, showing FPJ with 39% and GMA with 61%. In Barangay Linisk, Precinct 14, all votes were listed for GMA. In Marawi City, we see an ER with tampered results, where the total in numbers for FPJ was 123. His total in words reads 54. Also note that the taras continue even after the tallying was closed. Although the ER shows that 145 people voted, there are no tallies, taras, for the candidates. Perhaps the teachers were tired. Perhaps the watchers were in a hurry. Perhaps giving everyone a 0 was a sign of disgust and protest. This slide of provincial totals from Lanao del Sur illustrates that at the start, the ERs showed FPJ leading with 81% of the votes and GMA had 19%. The NAMFREL partial tally still showed FPJ in the lead. But the final PCOC, counted by Congress, showed GMA ahead with 75% of the vote against FPJ's 25%. The total votes affected by the very obvious Dagdag Bawas was 226,120. In Tipo-Tipo Basilan, we see FPJ leading with 71% and GMA with 29% as per the ERs. But the provincial statement of votes have FPJ down to 25% and GMA with 75%. Total of votes affected by Dagdag Bawas, 15,105. In Basilan, there is a phone call from PAGCOR Chairman Efraim Genuino to Garci. It is June 3.
Hello. Hindi na Basilan, wala na nagbabantay, parang pinabayaan ng mga tao. Hindi na lang nakituloy Basilan. May petition kasi for annulment doon. Ano doon? Sumubra masyado. 4%. Pwedeng karga mo naman yung 70,000 marin.
The call continues. The caller insists on the 70,000, tells Garci, hati-hatiin mo na lang yun. He also reassures Garci about any additional consideration.
Andres, may pagkaasa mo ba sa'yo? Ano? Nagkakaroon na kami ng additional special election. Sa Basilan pala pwede pa eh. Saka sa Isabela. Pero 70 lang kailangan ba rin? Pero may ginawa rin. 70 wala lang sana gumagawa. 70,000 na kailangan. Hati-hatiin mo lang yun. Kunti lang yun. Ano nga pare, patotohanin mo na. Wala nang pag-asa pare, pag hindi mo mapapit siya. Patotohanin mo na pare, kung ano na lang yung konsiderasyon, sabihin mo na lang sa akin. Ano pa yung additional apples. Pare, pakisuyo na, pare, pakitapos mo na. Pare, na lang ang ko sa'yo. Okay, ha? At marami pang natitira, pwede pang dagdag, ha? Sige. 70,000 lang kailangan, pare. Okay, sige. Sige, okay.
Now let us examine carefully what happened in Basilan. The ERs show that FPJ was ahead 88% against GMA's 12%. At that point, GMA had 10,198 votes against FPJ's 73,274. The municipal COC shows a marked decrease for FPJ to 58% and an increase for GMA to 42%. In the provincial COCs, we see FPJ down to 38% with 48,685 votes, and GMA finishing at 62% with 79,702 votes. Quick arithmetic shows you an addition of 69,504 votes for GMA, just a hair short of the 70,000 votes asked by Genuino.